apparently the story trailer wasn't enough. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy H the Gamer, and today we got more Xenoverse 3 stuff. So apparently there was a gameplay trailer, not trailer, but it was a gameplay footage shown at Summer's Games Fest for those who went to the show and everything. There was also an article, like gameplay footage shown at for an article for PSU. If I'm correct, let me do this real quick. Yes, they show gameplay footage for PSU, which is an article on site, and they talk about the things that were shown to them. And my friend Holofine saying was able to finally post the first look for it. So shout out to Holofine saying he gave me permission to react to his first impressions of looking into the gameplay. So I'm gonna be reacting to his reaction basically. So without further ado, in the comment section, let me know if you're hyped for Xenoverse 3 like I am, because I'm really hyped. Without further ado, let's go on, see what they're talking about, see how the gameplay looks.
Hey everyone, Holified Saying Gaming here. We are looking at the first footage of Xenoverse 3. Again, go check out psu.com's preview of the event. Go check it out right now. I'll leave a link in the description to the article, and also I'll have it on the pop-up if I can work out how to do that on the screen. So please go check out the article for all the information. Again, thanks to Bandai Namco for the information and the preview event for psu.com. Go check it out. Go check out psu.com. Anyway, this is the first gameplay footage of Xenoverse 3. Let's have a look. Earthling, natives of Earth who compose the planet's dominant population. In addition to possessing a well-rounded range of abilities, their potential meter fills quickly. They can see HP, strike attack, strike defense, ki blast defense, and ki blast attack. I think this other character is a Saiyan, from what we remember, by the way. So yeah, let's keep moving on. Yeah, this, as you can see, it means that other races are confirmed to be back, so we can hopefully going to get Margin, Frieza.
Oh,
It'd be interesting to see if we get some new races like
Earthling
race
gameplay
or the Kai race or whatever. Be interesting to see if that happens. Is a little bit of a loading screen. By the way, this is early footage. Just a heads up, this footage is early. So, this is the custom character. Gamma 1 is contacting them. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, this is the home hub area where you'll be able to customize your character and do. I wonder if you can customize the home hub. I don't know, but yeah, it'd be cool if you can customize the actual hub area. That'd be cool. And again, this is the mission accepted like sign. So yeah. As you can see, there's a little area here where you can see the quest. You can see Gamma 1's request, talk to Gamma 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk to the COA to do stuff, I'm guessing. Plus, you can, as I said, you can customize your character here. So if you want to customize your character, you can do it in this location. Again, you can see, I hope you can customize this house. That'd be cool if you can customize the home hub. But again, I don't know. It wasn't written in the preview information on psu.com. Go check out psu.com. So yeah, I didn't see it in the article, but yeah, here is all the information.
Oh man, that's funny.
This is your hub. This is kind of cool. Again, this is kind of a first react, so I'm guessing that's the exit. It's really messy. I do hope that as much as cool as this looks, this is kind of wasting resources, or is it just me? But yeah, I'm hoping you can clear this up over time and make it your own. It'd be cool. Like get furnitures and stuff from doing quests or whatever. I know that was people might not like that, but I would like that. That, by the way, kind of reminds me of the Saiyan healing pods. Is that where you rest between missions? I don't know, or is that where you customize the character? But it reminds me of the Saiyan pods, you know, from the Frieza saga and stuff. You know, the healing tanks, kind of. It also reminds me of what do you call it? Just the chambers, the spaceship, sorry. And you can see they decided to jump down rather than use the elevator, as mentioned in the article. There's Vegeta Saiyan Saga arc. They mentioned there was a Trunks, but I didn't see it in this footage. Maybe they skipped the Trunks, but yeah, they mentioned in the preview that there was a Trunks. Those kind of remind me of like vending machines. I wonder if you can purchase.
Is that a Namekian in the background?
Yeah, next to the Namekian. So yeah,
he's just chilling.
Corp loco, which is kind of cool.
Vegeta Sand
yeah,
on.
You're going outside now to do the quest. Yeah, Vegeta
yeah, I was quiet. I'm sorry.
Arc, which means, in my opinion, maybe there's going to be some other like Vegetas around the world. again, we don't know until we get more information. No voice line there, but this could be a placeholder. Maybe there's voice lines in the full game.
I hope so, because
this
is
an early development build.
Yeah.
So
I was say there's no voice acting when they're talking like right there.
More and more information comes out. That could be text. That could just be text. But as you can see, this is from a PlayStation build. This is the loading screen. Not much. Not really long. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it goes straight in the back. It's probably just.
They talked about a city, but obviously they've skipped the city in this preview, where you were able to see some stuff. Like you'll be able to walk around a little bit, and they talked to Gamma 1000. What Gamma 1 from Age 1000, should we say? So again,
Gamma 1000
from this preview right now. So, but yeah, they talked about how the city looked quite large and looked pretty. So yeah, again, big shout out to PSU. Here we go.
And
as you can see, you got the Margin race, you've got the Freezer race, you've got the two.
That is cool.
I think one's a Saiyan and one's an Earthling. As you can see, the Margin and the Freezer have scours because maybe they can't sense energy, which is kind of cool and neat detail. But a Champion of Justice,
by the way,
does that mean titles are back?
Hold on, I'm sorry to pause this, but by the way, is it gonna be 4v4s? This look like it could be 4v4. If so, and the whole like full scouter looks sick. I'm not gonna lie, the whole full like glasses, like instead of just the one-sided ones, that looks sick. And they're all the same size. Now that I look at it,
which is kind of
so
cool.
hopefully they can change that.
Off. Yeah, look at the Margin doing the little pose right now. Yeah, they're getting ready and they're getting ready for fight. Interesting. They mentioned in the preview.
There's 4 people on the team.
I wonder if this is a different playthrough.
Yeah, special. Yeah, light attack, heavy attacks.
That's Trunks. Okay. Trunks is giving some room. This is you can see
and I guess
enemy key break. Let's go back a second. The enemy key break right there. You press R2 and square and triangle to break the enemy's key.
That's weird because that's the same as the special attack.
Enemies. Okay, that's the Nappa pose, right? The Kaioken, when Goku uses
the Kaioken
and defeats Nappa, that's the animation for that, right? So yeah, that's kind of cool. Again, they mentioned fighting styles in V-Jump, so maybe this character has Goku's fighting style from the Saiyan saga. Again, maybe there's other like fighting styles they'd be able to get, but the V-Jump mentions fighting styles.
It's a cool.
They also mentioned it a little bit in the article. Okay, so you've got.
I know people are not gonna like that.
You've got
the numbers.
Assault, you've got the Super God Fist, and you've got Energy Charge. Energy Charge, as you can guess, is the way to get key. The 2 of them are melee, and the Kamehameha is a Keyblade Super.
Okay, I just realized ultimate attack is L2 and triangle instead of L2 and R2, and you're having 2 different ultimates.
Chase, which allows you to go faster, is L1. Then you've also got the super attack and ultimate attacks with the R2 and L2 respectively. Trunks, you can see at the bottom left, is also there, and you'll find out in a bit what that means. I don't exactly know what the other L2 things are, but hey, we'll find out that in a little bit, I'm sure. Okay. This is just some simple combat. A lot of it reminds me of the original. Oh wait,
let me go back real quick. Let me go back. Okay, yeah. See on the bottom right, you can see what the super attacks they have. You hold R2, you got the Kaioken Assault, you got the Super God Fist, you got the Kamehameha, and then Energy Charge. And I'm pretty sure they have like different ones you can customize, just like in the other Xenoverse games. That was I kind of do I mess with the UI? It looks simple. Also, hold on. I'm gonna play for a little bit.
A lot of it reminds me of the original Xenoverse.
Because I don't see a key gauge.
Here's the break smash again for enemy key break, R2 and square and triangle. Okay, so you got to break the enemy's key and then you can do this. Okay, so that's how that works.
It's a break enemy's key, but that's just the same buttons as the super attacks. So you're saying like melee super attacks can break the enemy's key?
The varied enemies like Raspberry. Again. Does pop up a lot, and they mentioned it pop up with break, but it hasn't done that with this version, so I don't know if this is a different build.
It did on the top right,
popping up enemies
wait, what?
this version, so I don't know if this is a different build them what
They must have pushed it real fast, but that's, I guess, and that's the ultimate attack.
saw during the
The
previous.
super Kamehameha.
Popping up enemies. Too many enemies around use wide range attacks like the ultimate attack, L2 and triangle to wipe them out.
What?
See, there seems they can aim it a little bit, and obviously you can see the numbers.
Yo.
I like the numbers, but I bet you can turn that off if you don't like the numbers. But I like numbers.
That's
numbers make me happy.
sick.
So yeah, you can see the numbers pop out as you how much damage you dealt. That was
Okay, and the boost chase, you can.
There. Oh, there we go. There's the break. Maybe I missed it before, but yeah, there's the break. It pops up with little text. So that's cool. So you know when the enemy's broken.
The basic key blast attack. So I'm pretty sure.
To see, rather than having to try and track their stamina.
Wait, what? Hold on. What was that?
To see. So that's cool. So you know when the enemy's broken. Makes it easier to work to see.
Where did Vegeta come from?
Stamina. Or is, I don't know if it's a stamina or a key. Either way, I'm having to try. So you know when the enemy's broken. Makes it easier to work to see.
And he didn't use a super attack.
Stamina. Or is, I don't know if it's a stamina or a key. Either way.
Oh wait a minute.
When the enemy's broken. Makes it easier to work to see.
Okay. If you pay attention, I don't know if he I don't know if Qualifying saying even mentions this. I keep pausing the video, my apologies. But if you if you look at the bottom left, you see how the square button is like 2 different charges. You see it, he has 2 charges.
Cool. So you know when the enemy
and then
broken.
One of the charges gets used. Vegeta gets called in, and then they use the double Gallic gun.
It's a stamina or a key. Either way, it's nice. I like that change.
So you basically have what 1, 2, 3, 4 super attacks, unless this one's guaranteed an energy charge. So 3 super attacks, an ultimate, and 2 tag like team attacks.
Yeah, but you can see
oh, it charges
up.
I
think some people might find that annoying, so hopefully you can turn that off. I like it, but it's like a gambling slot machine sound. Like
it does sound like a slot machine. This
It
reminds me honestly more of a like team-based MMO.
I hope we can turn it off because I feel like after some
and I absolutely love it. This feels more like an MMO.
See if that's a feature that you can do.
It's like if people wanted Dragon Ball Online, but with Xenoverse gameplay. I absolutely love it.
It popped up that something to right. What'd that say? Oh, I want to go back. Activate ability, Brutal Barrage Strike. Okay, and it said something else as well, right? Activate ability, Flash Strike, HP Recovery. So I don't know what these are exactly, but I guess you're going to be healing over time. Yeah, look, your health is going
top
up
left.
after that.
Look at the top left, you got the 2 icons.
But yeah, that's interesting to see. And it has used a Trunks charge
Let
down
me
here.
move my mouse out. My apologies.
There was 2, right? Yeah. At some point, okay, let's see if we can work out where it is. Is this the Soul Assist? Okay, let's have a look. Break. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can work out when it happened. Okay, yeah, that is the. Okay, so you got two soul assists with Vegeta.
Oh, okay, so he does mention it.
Recharge over time, right? Because they did it before.
Oh, he went all the way back
until now. Right, unless that was the only soul assist. I don't know if that was the only soul assist. Yeah, I think that was the only soul assist with Vegeta. Remember, you got soul assist and then you got soul. Okay, so it does recharge because it was. Yeah, okay, so it does recharge over time. So
by the way, I'm going to be reading an article
back to back twice, or you can wait until it comes back.
You guys get to see my reading skills.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue on.
Wait, Broly Super?
It's Broly. We've got some Broly time.
Of course it's Broly. This man can never escape him. Oh God, what's going on?
This recommends you hide behind stuff for these mechanics. This kind of reminds me of Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 had this mechanic a lot. But yeah, you just have to run behind stuff to hide it until he cools down a little bit. I like to call these raid mechanics when I play games
I was about to say, this is absolutely a raid mechanic.
Not a Gekishin, but with Kakarot. When I've been playing Kakarot, whenever the enemy becomes like something like that, I just call it the raid mechanic.
And that's an escape, look like an escape skill.
As you can see, the combat is very fluid. There's a little bit of speech.
And the Trunks thing is charged.
And here we go. Here's the
and then you're able
exchange. This is where you'll be able to swap into a character. Again, we don't know all the characters that'll be playable, and we don't know how this exactly works. Well, we know how it works, but we don't know what characters you'll be able to swap into.
And it seems you only have 41 seconds.
Pretty much all of them that will be in the game, but until then, we don't know. And yeah, we will find out. Here we go.
That's super armor. Bro, just standing there menacingly.
Again, we're playing as Trunks.
Oh,
some people might not like this because you made your custom character, but I don't mind it for a short amount of time. Again, I like Xenoverse for the custom characters, and here's one of his super attacks, and I think we get to see his ultimate attack at some point. Maybe. There we go. I do hope we get the sword combo as custom characters, though. That's my main thing. I really hope we get the sword combos as the custom characters. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
It's
over. Heat dome attack.
His ultimate attack. As you can see, your super attacks haven't. Super attacks changed. Can we actually see what they are, or do they not pop up at all?
They do. It's just a short.
3 blast supers and 1 melee, but it doesn't say what the names are. That they don't have those names that I can see. So you can't see the names, but there's what. Oh, here we go. Burning slash, burning attack, consecutive energy blast, and energy wave combo. There's Trunks combination moves. And then you also have his ultimate attack, which is the burning attack, I think, right?
The heat dome.
Okay. And then you swap back to your character after 42 seconds. I don't know if it recharges or if you can only use it once per battle. But yeah, then you've got the rest of the battle where you're fighting against probably as your custom character, which is kind of cool. We got Brett
is getting his butt
kicked.
kicked.
Go down. Brett needs to hide behind cover, Brett. You're not looking good. Oh no, Brett's down. Okay. Okay, you need to go help. You need to go recover Brett. Okay, sweet. I see. Okay, it's like a dead day healing ability. That Brett was. Brett will survive.
He got caught.
To another day.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Brett for the win. Big W's for Brett. Kamehameha! Yeah, this is just a standard Xenoverse battle right now. The graphics, though, as you can see, the graphics are highly improved from previous ones. Oh, that's a little combo attack with the marching character. That's cool. And Broly is broken. Yay! That's just the Broly fight, which is kind of cool. I'm excited.
There's more?
Now, in the article at psu.com, go check out psu.com, they mentioned that they showed off the Super Saiyan. I don't see the footage here, but yeah, they showed off Super Saiyan and they showed off Super Saiyan 3. So, again, big shout out to psu.com for all the information.
They showed off Super Saiyan 3?
If you enjoyed this video, like, comment. What are you excited for with Xenoverse 3? Did you enjoy this footage? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next time, bye-bye. I'll do a more a proper breakdown in the future, maybe. But until next time, bye-bye.
All right, thanks, Holofine Sam, for the footage. As he said, they probably showed a lot more at the press release, not press release, but the footage that they showed at Summer Games Fest. Like he said, because they play with the Earthling in this gameplay, so they're not gonna show Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 3. But I want to go to the article. I want to read this article real quick. Oh god, I'm nervous. I hate reading. I hate reading out loud. All right. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 PS5 hands-off preview. PSU recently got to see a presentation showcasing some early footage for the upcoming Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, covering multiple topics on the game. We got introduced to Brett, which is this guy right here, an important character who is an important member of the Great Saiyaman Squad, or the GS Squad, designed to protect West City. Additionally, Bulma is the same character from the original series, and it will be interesting to discover how she has remained around all this time, which is crazy. Most of the gameplay showcase focus on the character Jason, who is an Earthling. Hirano-san, Masayuki Hirano, the producer of Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, both of them, Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, will be returning for the sequel. Makes sense. Bringing deep knowledge and expertise to continue to evolve the brand. Hold on. Let me grab some. Let me get something to drink real quick. Okay, much better. What was I? One of the main concepts the team has focused on is connection. Connections are between you and the player, and through you building new custom characters and the original familiar Dragon Ball characters. This theme is the framework that governs everything from the age 1000 setting to gameplay design decisions and changes from previous entries in the series. While the team do not wish to discuss the story currently, we did get a nice look at some gameplay footage, which makes sense. I'd rather them keep the story a surprise. At age 1000, you are stepping into a world that Goku and his allies once protected, and it's up to you to now protect it instead. The game is designed so you follow the steps of fighters like Goku and Vegeta and carve your own path, but ultimately you will leave your mark in the history of Dragon Ball. And the development team wants to make sure that you make this feel uniquely yours. I guess make this feeling. This video showcase, my apologies, was a small slice of the gameplay for Xenoverse 3, and it was stressed that what we saw does not represent its final visuals or content of the game. And honestly, looking back at the gameplay, like, a lot of people might complain like, oh, this looks bland, it looks basic. It gives an MMO feeling, like a MMO vibe. Like, I get like Fantasy Star type vibes from this, especially with like the HP number, the having 4 members of your squad. Like, you get to see the HP, because you can see it in the other games, but like and like Xenoverse 2, especially Xenoverse 2, you had your portrait right here. Excuse me. But you have your portrait right here, and then you can see like your ki gauge, your stamina gauge, which I don't see throughout this gameplay. Like, you have ki charge. Wait, was that it? Oh, okay. I see it now. I see now. This is their ki gauge. So it goes up faster. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they have 4 bars of ki. Okay, and this character Nabana has 1 bar ki. And taking damage lowers their ki gauge. Oh, I have not noticed that. You also have, it looks like when you're using the boost chase, or basically flying fast, which used to be just R2. Was it R2 on PlayStation? But now it's L1. Now oh wait, that's not the gauge, that's health bar. I'm stupid. But yeah, looking back at it, and you can see how much a Kamehameha takes. And the boost chase takes your ki too. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. No, wait. Okay, the Kamehameha did. Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. All right, let's go back to the article. Explore West City and enjoy your new home. In the full game, you will be able to create the character you would like to play, but during the preview demo, they had only 2 default characters, one being the Earthling in the Sand. In the preview, we got to see Earthling, which seems to have a balanced stats between HP, strike attack, ki blast attack, strike defense, ki blast defense. So kind of an all-arounder. That makes sense. The description of the Earthling is natives of Earth who compose the planet's dominant population. In addition to possessing a well-rounded range of abilities, their potential meter fills quickly. What's the potential? Is the potential meter this of you being able to transform into the whoever your mentor is? We also got a little tease of Sand gameplay at the end of the presentation, but for the most part, it was the Earthling. Bandai Namco was also confirmed that there will be many different races, many different races in the game. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Well, I know many different races because the last games had the Namekians, they had the Majins, and then they had the Freezer race, which I can't remember what it was called. I think they just call it Freezer race. I'm not sure. I have to boot it back up and see. But I hope there are more. I really do hope there are more. The location at the start of the preview demo is your home base. While you are in your home base, you can customize the look of your character at any time, which probably means like change costumes and stuff. But you could do that in the other Xenoverse games. The costumes, yes, but I think like makeup and like hairstyles were permanent. Because you can get wigs, but I don't think you can actually change your hairstyle. I can't remember. It's been far too long for me to play Xenoverse. That I played Xenoverse 2, honestly. The hub area looks like the messy room from the original trailer, which, as we saw from the beginning, the place a wreck. It is a wreck. It is a mess. What was that back? Though not mentioned in the video, I do wonder if we can customize the one to make it feel unique. Meanwhile, there's an NPC named Koa, or the COA, which looks like a floating robot in the home hub preview demo area. They interact with the character at the start, but we don't know the functions of this robot currently from the previous showcase. Blah! Can't talk. The team also showcased future Trunks Z being in the area after you leave the home base. However, they didn't mention how future Trunks Z got there or got here, as story details are being kept under wraps for now. Thunder, please go away. There are a couple of custom NPCs scattered around the world to make the world feel alive, which is something I love about the Xenoverse games. Yeah, Xenoverse 2 did that a lot. I really do hope another thing, because like Xenoverse 2, the hub world was really big, and I do love that being big, but the way you get around was still kind of slow. Like, you're supposed to be able to like you get your flying license and then you can fly around the city, and even then when you're flying at the max speed, you're still slow. So hopefully you can get around faster. Okay, back to the article. There is a quest log on screen that tells you where you need to go and who to talk to, along with the quest name, like any MMO or any like past Xenoverse games. During the preview demo, the quest marker suggests going into the elevator, going down, but you can just jump straight down, meaning the elevator isn't hiding a loading screen, confirming how massive an improvement this game is compared to Xenoverse 2. Oh, so you can just go down the elevator, which people like, oh man, it's a loading screen. They like, your room is just one load screen. No, you could just probably just jump out the window and boom, you're in the city. But I mean, I don't think you'd be in the city like that. I think like you can just jump. I would think like going to the main hub of the city would be a loading screen, because it has to load in probably other players who are also playing. So that way you don't have a million different other players in your room, but it'd be their room too type. It's crazy. But I hope you get the gist of what I'm saying. This preview, or the preview, also showed Vegeta. One interesting thing I noticed is that Vegeta has Sand Saga next to his name, suggesting there might be other Vegetas. Trunks also has the Z next to his name. Makes sense, yeah. There's a small loading screen as you exit into the area into West City. West City is a technological marvel in the Dragon Ball world. Yes, this will be the hub of the story. You can experience it. You can experience it with new companions at your own pace. The city itself is beautiful and looks like there's a lot that can be explored. We didn't get to see much of the city, but the hub area, I think, is much bigger than previous Xenoverse titles. Okay, so a much bigger hub city. Like I said before, I hope we can fly around faster. You could jump into the mission, at least in the preview demo shown, by talking to the NPC. The example was Gamma 1. There seems to be a recommended GS level for this preview demo mission of There seems to be a recommended GS level for this preview demo mission of 1000, but no required level and also no time limit for the mission. This mission. This will suggest to me some sort of gear score, or perhaps just based on the leveling of the character. The clear conditions was just defeat all enemies. The menu also has failure conditions and reward sections, though there was no failure condition for this quest. Also, Gamma 1 seems to be from this timeline, on this time zone, as his name is Gamma 1 age 1000, suggesting he is not from Superhero. Furthermore, Brett is next to Gamma 1 and has some dialogue if you wish to interact with him. Okay. During a mission, up to 3 different companions can join you. With Xenoverse 3, we wanted to showcase a variety of different battle situations to make full use of your 4-character squad. This was to give players more freedom to adapt and customize their fighting style, depending on the mission and situations that they face. The preview demo showcased 1 Saiyan, 1 Earthling, 1 Machin, and 1 Frieza race. Even they're saying 1 Frieza race. They're all dressed as Great Saiyamen, but only the Machin and the Frieza race have scatters visible. Each character in the preview demo had a different start animation. For example, the Machin was floating upside down and being quite playful. Which did not did they show that? Did they show that? They didn't even show that here. It's like stretching, but it didn't really show them hanging upside down. But that's cool, especially if you could customize your starting animation. That would be really sick, like a little quality of life type thing that gives every player something unique. The basic combat is very similar to the standard Dragon Ball games, with light attacks and heavy attacks. So it is like Xenoverse. Probably the gameplay is still going to be like Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2, with square, 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 triangle, or triangle, 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 square, triangle, stuff like that. I just hope they're more like customizable, like you can 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 1, something like that, or 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 1, something, you know what I mean. But simple key blast that can be used during combos, or key blast canceling. Flight is also usable, much like previous Dragon Ball titles. Her being the Earthling. Basic combo attacks reminded me of Saiyan Saga Goku, with her doing a melee attack the way Goku defeated Nappa. That was the Kaioken Assault special attack. Unique and advanced combat. From the preview demo build, you have 4 different super attacks based on R2, and then square, circle, triangle. You mean I get what you're saying. The ultimate attack is mapped to L2 and triangle. As you can see, that's the ultimate attack. Then you have square, X, or cross, circle, whichever you want to call it, circle, triangle, and that's the super attacks that they show. You also have a boost chase mode, which is activated using the L1 button. The ultimate attacks, which deliver more heavy and cinematic attacks, are also fully customizable. All attacks are based on a cooldown system. In this build, they have energy charge, which allows them to charge the cooldowns faster. The ultimate attack shown in the preview demo is the Super Kamehameha, which was able to take out groups of enemies, which we saw in the video. That I feel like they made the ultimate attacks huge. But will it be the same when doing PvP? Cause like I gotta see how it is like in the future. I'm really looking forward to it. The attack look incredibly stylish, and I can't wait to see future ultimates. Me too, man. Equipping different abilities for different encounters will be the key to success, meaning the game is trying to promote various skills rather than one build that everyone will run. Please I that was one of my gripes when everybody used the same move, or if they want to complete a mission, they equip one move that just spam alt. And if like the ultimate attacks are on a cooldown, so you can't just spam ults, meaning you have to actually do combat and make it feel more of a Dragon Ball, like World and Dragon Ball game, I am 100% down for that. But that also means you have to kind of like tune down the conditions. Hopefully there isn't no, oh, you got to clear it within a certain amount of time, and then you have to, once you do clear it, you get extra things, and that's an RNG, you know, the super clears, I think they were called. Okay, back to the article. However, it also means running with friends who have different builds will probably be important too. Each super's attack skill will have different properties. For example, the Kamehameha will drain ki, which I think it does. I think once you press the button, it drains it. Like it uses a certain amount, and then you can just charge it, just charging up the power. I really do wish, it's probably because it's an early build, when he does the Kamehameha, the more you charge it, the more ki would drain, but it would do more damage. The preview demo had a character with Super God Fist, Kaioken Assault, Kamehameha Energy Charge. Super God Fist and Kaioken Assault have the melee icon, which makes sense. Kamehameha has a blast icon. There's also a red icon and a yellow icon next to the names of the attacks. The energy charge has a different icon as it's a support skill. Health is shown at the top left, with the ki being shown to the left of your character is what I figured out. You can spend ki on either attack or defense. You have a number of bars of ki, which if broken / run out can be devastating. One key element of, so this ain't ki, so they merged the ki and stamina is what I'm thinking, which is kind of like the Tenkaichi or the Budokai games, where like you use your ki to do moves and stuff, but if your ki goes down to 0 or close to 0 and they hit you with attack, it leaves you staggered. So it looks like they took the element from the Budokai games and added it to Xenoverse, which I'm down for, honestly. That's sick. Even without the energy charge skill, you can recharge ki when guarding at the perfect moment. Perfect guard gives you ki, which is, did they do that in Xenoverse 2? I think they did, or I think it just like lowers your enemy's stamina when you perfect guard them. You can break smash the enemy with R2 plus square or triangle. When enemy, I think if you use a super attack, a melee super attack, which prominent people to not just use ki-based supers or just ki-based attacks, but you want to run melee attacks too, melee supers to break the enemy's ki. There was a sound effect. The word break will appear on the screen. You know the enemy guard is broken. The boss in the preview demo was Dragon Ball Super Broly at full power. So we're reminded that any content is subject to change. They just wanted to, they're just showing, hey, Broly is in the game already. He's already, like, they already worked on Broly and already got his animations and stuff. So they already got characters ready. And you already know that they're going to at least have Dragon Ball Super Broly characters. Well, it should go up to Beast Gohan, but will they add Moro? That's what I want to know. Haha, wink wink, Bandai. I'm joking. The preview was also featured an icon of Future Trunks that had a bar around that slowly filled up to eventually it was shining or sparking. In the preview demo, pressing the button will allow you to switch into Future Trunks, which becoming Future Trunks, but you have a time limit. Also, your attacks become more powerful and become based on Future Trunks' moveset, including his ultimate attack. Each soul switch will be different based on the character you are swapping into. Soul switching will also fully heal you, meaning that this is a solid comeback mechanic if you are getting low on health during the boss fight. Ooh, that. I don't know if I like that. let me go back to when he switches to future Trunks. Okay. Look like it's sparking. That is ready. Yeah, he was already at full health. The health increased because you're Trunks. He's going back to his gameplay. Let me. Your health goes back down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, your health goes back to normal. See, it's hard to tell right here, but like, say like, if you're low on health and you transform into whatever soul your whatever character you pick, and then you still get defeated while as that character, will your health still regenerate, or will you like, will they put you back at like half or something like that? Because that's gonna make matches very long unless you take a lot of damages. I'm trying to think of this as a PvP aspect, because like in these types of modes, that's fine, especially if the fights are longer and like more devastating. They're more like, this is more of a raid boss type thing. It's a good combat mechanic to have. But like, if you're doing like a 1v1 and you're fighting and you're about to lose, oh, I'm gonna transform, and you get full health. Oh, you beat my transform, but I still come back in full health, and you still have to take another health bar. And then you go through all that, and you back, if you don't, and then they go through the same thing. That's gonna make 1v1s a lot longer, and people might not like that. But does that also mean they're taking out the capsules, like the healing capsules? Which, hey, I'm down for it. A lot of people don't like using them anyway, except for like these types of missions, and putting it more into like a strategic like gameplay aspect, and just, oh, I'm just gonna use them whenever. Be able to like, oh, instead of like, oh, I'm just gonna bring 3 different heal all capsules and then a revival capsule. I'd be able to be like, I'm gonna bring a character who specializes in healing their teammates, and they could be the type of like a support character and be able to help your squad. Like, I wonder, are they like doing like Final Fantasy, like you have 2 main DPS, a tank, and then a support / healer, which would be cool. Or what's the game, Gekishin Squadron, where you have a tank role, you have a technical, which is kind of like support in some ways, or like buffing, debuffing, and then you have 2 DPSs. It makes it feel more, like I said before, it makes it feel more like an MMO. All right, I keep going back and forth and going. Let's continue. All right. Use the power of your favorite Dragon Ball characters. This is the Soul Power system, the Solar system. I'm reading it and trying to think of the name of it. This is the Soul Power system, the Solar Assist, which allows you to call on Dragon Ball characters to support you directly in battle, allowing you to unleash devastating attacks to your opponents. During the preview demo, had the Vegetas. Oh no, this is the wait. Oh, this isn't the transform thing. This is the freaking. This, where you can call in other characters. You have Vegeta, the Vegeta Solar Assist, the Vegeta Sand Saga Vegeta, by the way. By having Vegeta equipped, she's able to do a double Gallic gun. But in the full game, you can choose from a variety of fighters to help you out. The boss in this character was Broly. Though we reminded that. Oh wait, I already read this. I'm stupid. Yeah, soul switching, but also fully. That's why I was fully. I mean, as the Sun combat became to get low on health during the boss fight. This system reminds me of the transfer system from Dragon Ball The Breakers, which during the fight, one of the other teammates sees that make a barrier that protects them from Broly's attack. I did not see that. The transformation had a timer of 41 seconds during the demo. Obviously, this time could change for the full release, or other characters might have different time limits. Like it might be like, oh, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does devastating damage, but you only have 20 seconds. That'd be cool. There is a capsule court logo above the head of the character, suggests there may be a simulation of the character. In addition, during this time, the character has a slight glow around them, which is the same color of the logo above the head. Yeah, I saw that. They turn a little like light blue outline. You can either use the soul switch skill or the awakening skill for different rates. For example, Saiyans can go Super Saiyan in the preview demo. The skill has a time limit, and oh, so you can't have both. It has been used to which it will inspire, make you go back to base form. One big upgrade that is compared to the previous game, that the hairstyle would change to that of the Super Saiyan. Oh, okay. I don't like that. I have a time limit to Super Saiyan. I don't know. Do I like that? Because this is like Xenoverse 1, where like when you Super Saiyan, it constantly drains your ki, and then when you run out of ki, you just you go back to base form. But that seems more into like Dragon Ball than with transforming. You just have a time limit. Because we even want to go Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. Like, will it actually buff your damage a lot, but you have a small amount of time? I guess that makes sense now that I think about it. There might one big upgrade is like, yeah, your hair spikes. Basically what they say, your hairstyle will change. This might not seem a big deal, but it's something players from previous games wanted. It's a nice to see that the sequel finally, that in the sequel will finally be added. Okay, just like Soul Switch, you'll be able to heal up when you use the awakening skill. The developers teased some additional perks for awakening. One of the perks will be able to go Super Saiyan 3. It has, the character says, also changed for Super Saiyan 3. The transformations to both Super Saiyan 1 and 3 are very stylish, and the aura looks really good. Furthermore, you'll be able to do additional damage to your awakened state. There is also an audio clip of Vegeta appearing when you are about to transform into Super Saiyan 3 with a little image of Vegeta. Vegeta? What? I do have a question. If they do add Daima stuff, which is a good chance they will, because the Kamehameha, it looks like it was from Daima. Would be able to choose from Super Saiyan 3 Goku's hair, or Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 hair, or the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta for Daima hairstyle, where it's mostly more spiked instead of falling down, which would be a good like customization option. I would like that. Bandai Namco also showed the different super attack set for the Saiyans, of course. I'm guessing any of us can equip these skills, but the Saiyan was Gallic Gun, Omega Heat Magnetron. Isn't that? I think that's Jiren's move. Split Finger Shot, Vegeto's move, and Break Strike, which were all key-based super attacks. The super attacks seem to be the same in base and in Super Saiyan. Finally, the team showcased the rest of the fight. During this account, the boss seemed to be doing an AoE, or area wide mechanic called AoE, in which you have to dodge by either hiding behind things in the environment or by using the dodge skill. Then the boss still could take damage, but it suggested to wait and do the mechanic before going back. Once beating the quest, it gives any experience and also equipment. Also, it seems to be some sort of title system, and under the name of the character, you have a title champion gestures that was shown. You can emote and pose with your friends on the victory screen. Okay, that's cool. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 vibes. I can whip and nay at the end of the victory screen. PSU would like to extend our thanks to Bandai Namco for the chance to view this preview build of Xenoverse 3. On a personal note, and being a huge Dragon Ball fan, I loved what I saw during the preview and can't wait to get my hands on the game. Yeah, this, other than the awakening system, which I'm still kind of iffy on, and the soul exchange, I guess it's a soul exchange. The thing with the character turned into Trunks, I'm still iffy on that. But other than that, oh my god, this sounds amazing. This sounds like a really fun. It's basically the people who wanted Dragon Ball Online, like a new Dragon Ball Online, and then people was like, we want a Xenoverse 3 instead. And they named it Xenoverse 3. People were like, all right, we're gonna put some Dragon Ball Online aspects. We're gonna make it more like an MMO. We're gonna have team-based mechanics. It's a 4-man squad. We got like mobs. We got freaking boss mechanics. Like, you gotta hide behind things. It's gonna be things probably like dodge these attacks, and if you don't dodge them, your squad gets wiped out type thing. Or like, that's awesome. It's like giving everybody, they're giving everything what everybody wants, and I am 100% down for it. How it's going to end up, I'm not sure, because it's still, like they say, it's an early preview. But I'm hyped. Like, this article actually makes me more hyped for the game than ever. The gameplay also, oh my god, the gameplay also has me freaking ecstatic. Oh man, I can't, man. This year can't end no time faster, man. Cause like, I know GTA 6 is around the corner, but I'm more hyped for this. I'm more hyped for 2027. But what do you guys think in the comment section? Does this hype you up even more? Does it make you like question it? I almost fell out of my chair. Does this game hype you up more? Does it, like, do you question it more? Are you like trying to like temper your expectations? I tried doing that. It's not working for me. But with that said, thank you again to PSU, and also thank you again to Holofine saying, please go read the article. I'm gonna have the article on. I can't post links in my descriptions for some reason. It acts funny, but I tried to do it in plain text. Just you have to copy and paste. I apologize for that. If I can fix it, whenever I'm able to fix it, I will fix it. But go check out Holofine saying. He makes great Dragon Ball content. He makes Bleach content as well, but whenever Bleach get new content, hopefully soon. But go check them out, show them much love, hit that subscribe button for them. In fact, let me like the video. And with that said, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. I promise I will have more gameplay and stuff other than just reactions. But with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next level. Peace out, and hurry up 2027. All right, peace out, y'all.